Hi, Casper. Thank you so much for joining me today on this short video about the MACH Alliance. Would you mind explaining to the viewers who you are and what you do?
Of course, and thanks for having me. My name is Casper Rasmussen. I'm the president of the MACH Alliance, and the MACH Alliance is a not-for-profit organization founded back in 2020 that seeks to basically educate the market about the alternative to the enterprise suites. So providing opaque, open architectures that are agile and flexible to make sure that brands and businesses can react and innovate out there in the market without introducing risk back into the way they do business.
Wow, that was a lot of buzzwords in there. And the reason why I'm asking you for this interview is I'm actually on a journey to become a MACH Ambassador. That's my mission.
Yeah.
So I hope you're up for a couple of questions that I would like to ask you.
Would love to.
All right, Casper. The first question I have for you is, why is it so important to have MACH ambassadors? And by the way, do you say MACH or do you say...
Oh, that question I get often. I say MACH, but pick your choice.
Why is it that? Why do you say MACH?
I think it depends on where you're from and the type of language that you speak.
Okay.
Yeah. But I don't have a preference personally. Maybe some others do.
Yeah.
You know? The MACH ambassadors are super important because at the end of the day, proof is in the pudding. MACH would not stand today if it hadn't proved value to businesses, right? And the MACH ambassadors are here to really share their stories, share some of the scars and wounds that they got as they transformed their business themselves, and also share some of the practical experiences and some of the returns on investments that they've seen from going through these types of processes. So this is really for us to create a forum and an audience for the practitioners out there that are living the MACH day, right? And are going through these types of transformative processes alongside with their organizations. And at the end of the day, we need to advocate for value creation. And the value creation is exactly what's in the pudding, right? Meaning there needs to be someone who can actually share that on behalf of their organization.
Okay. And for me personally, I work within partnerships, meaning that I have a lot of dialogues with a lot of the partners who are already in the MACH Alliance. I find it super interesting, and especially, you know, everything that you put out there, I'm all into it. But I feel like I'm sitting on the side there because I'm not involved in projects. Maybe in some of the discussions when we had to introduce a new platform or something like that. So is there any advice you can give to me on how I can become an ambassador?
It's about really clarifying and emphasizing the role you do play in those transformations. Going through the early days of business case, total cost of ownership comparisons, ROI analysis, roadmap planning, that is as critical as the journey itself. And that is the type of role that I can imagine you're playing in these types of client engagements that you're participating in. And that is not something we should ignore. That is as important as the engineering solution that follows. Some of these early day steps is what gets these businesses started on a journey. And I would say that is as important as any of the work that follows.
Yeah. One thing is about, you know, working with MACH principles and being part of the MACH Alliance, etc. But I believe I need to put something out there. You need to know about me.
Yeah.
You know, is there any specific formats or something that the MACH Alliance...
We're of course looking for individuals who are truly evangelizing and have that practical experience in working within the space of MACH. And the types of formats that we see working really well is clearly social media. There is participation in events. There is internal evangelization, making sure that this is not just for a commercial interest because there is market opportunity for you or the organization you belong to, but also because you believe in it and you believe it being the future of the enterprise tech. And then, like, there is a community, right? We have lots of events around the world. There is plenty of opportunity to meet like-minded and participate in any type of activation that members or brands may be doing in the spirit of MACH. So there's plenty of ways to get involved with the MACH Alliance and the wider industry. That is what we're looking for.
And me as an individual, can I just do that? Or do I need to be part of the MACH Alliance before I can?
Ambassadors are independent,
Okay.
Meaning they are not an ambassador on behalf of their company. That's a personal title.
Yeah.
that you earn, and that is based on your own contribution to the MACH movement. So that is something that follows your name, not your employer.
Yeah, makes sense. But I have one final question for you.
Yes.
Is there any advice you will give me, but also the viewers, on becoming a MACH ambassador?
It really starts with involvement, right? Find a way to associate yourself to the movement. Stand out, be public and proud, and really involve yourself, whether it's with the businesses and brands through the daily work you do, if it's on social media and really advocating and evangelizing for the stories you know of, find a way to involve yourself. One of the things we're looking for too is diversity in that category. This is also the type of company you represent, to make sure we don't become retail heavy. And also diversity in, it could be gender and in general inclusivity. So there are some parameters as well that are kind of steering us in certain ways to make sure that we have an open, very diverse type of conversation within that ambassador group as well.
Make good sense. Thank you for the advice.
You're welcome.
All right, Casper, thank you so much for joining me today. First of all, I think it was super insightful to, pick your brain on the topics and also get some of the latest and greatest from the MACH Alliance. If people want to know more about the MACH Alliance, where's the place to go?
Obviously, machalliance.org would be the place to go. I can also only encourage that people go and join some of the meetups we have. There is plenty of opportunity for also, if you are a delegate or a brand, to meet us at MACH 2 in Amsterdam, June 13th and June 14th, 2023. So again, involve yourself, right? Get to know us, get to know the comrades we have out there.
Thank you so much. I can't wait to do a write-up of this and put it online, and hopefully I'm one step closer of becoming a MACH ambassador. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.